So, first in this problem we have this formula, and the first thing we have to do is order it in order to have the terms like organized. So we have that h equals minus 5t squared plus 25t plus 5. So we are going to work with this formula. And then the first thing we have to do is to factor it. So we have that h equals minus 5 times t squared minus 5, because minus 5 times minus 5 is 25, t plus 5. I left these spaces because then we have to divide this term by 2, so we have over 2 squared, which means minus 5 halves times minus halves. This is minus 5 times minus 5 is 25, and 2 times 2 is 4. So we have here 25 over 4. And because we add 1, we have to balance it and we have to put it opposite. So it's minus 25 fourths times this minus 5 plus this 5. Okay? I'm gonna erase this. So we have h equals minus 5. We can make now a binomial, and see the square root of this with the sign of this, and the square root of this is minus 5 halves to the square. And then we have these two are minus 5 times minus 25 is 125. And it's like we have here 1, so it's 1 times 4 is 4. These 5 are going to pass it 2 fourths, so it's times 4 equals 20, so we have plus 24. This is h equals minus 5t minus 5 halves squared plus 145 fourths equals 0. Okay? So we are now till this point. In this point we already can get the vertex. That is this. We change the sign, so our vertex is going to erase this. So our vertex is plus 5 halves. It's gonna be x, and the y is gonna be this one. 145 fourths. This is now our vertex. And with the initial formula, if this we substitute by x, we can get the y-intercept, that is going to be 5. Okay, so now we are here where h equals minus 5 times t minus 5 halves squared plus 145 fourths equals 0. So now we're gonna pass this here. So we have h equals minus 5. We're gonna take this. Minus 5 halves squared, and it's gonna change the sign because we are going to pass it to the other side, equals minus 145 fourths. Here now we have to pass this one because it is multiplying, it passed dividing, so it is t minus 5 halves squared equals minus 545 fourths over minus 5. That is like this, so we are applying the sandwich rule where this times this is 105 and this times this is minus 20. Because it is both minus, it changes to plus. Okay? So now we have that t minus 5 half squared equals this one, 145 20s. So we are only with this. First we have to eliminate the square. So if we get a square root here, we get a square root here. Square root is going to be plus or minus. This goes with this, and we only have t minus 5 halves equals plus minus the square root of 145, the square root of 20. If we simplify this, we have 4 times 5, and 4 can be like 2 squared times 5. So we have the 2 square outside the root, so it is only square root of 5. So we go now back here where we got that t minus 5 halves equals plus minus the square root of 145 over 2 times the square root of 5. Okay? Because we can't have a square root on the denominator, we multiply this one times minus 5 like this. So we've got now that t minus 5 halves equals plus minus 145 times 5 is 25, 725. So we have this equals square root of this one, and if we multiply this we get something like this. Then we only have the 5 times 2 equals 10, and we now have no square root in the denominator. Next thing we have to do is to see if we can simplify this square root. How to do it? Well, to have square root of this one has a 5, so it is, we've got 145. 145 is also multiplied 5. We've got 29. 29 is a prime number. So we can see that this square root is equals to the square root of 5 squared times 29. We take out the 5 and it's only 5 times the square root of 29. Okay? So we have that t minus 5 halves equals plus minus 5 times the square root of 29 over 10. The next thing we have only to do is to take this minus 5 squared to the side, and it's the opposite sign, so we have that, I'm going to write it over here, t equals 5 halves plus minus 5 times the square root of 29 over 10. Now that we got this equation, we can take our x and intercepts. How to do it? Well, we've got 2 x intercepts. The first one is taking only the plus sign, so it is 5 halves plus 5 times the square root of 29. Graph it. We have something like this. This is 0, okay? I'm going to divide it by 10 by 10, okay? This is 10, here is 20, here is 30, 10, 20, and 30, minus 10, minus 20, minus 30, minus 10, minus 20, and minus 30, okay? So first we're gonna find our vertex. So we have that is 38, it's around 40, that is over here. This is y, this is x. This y is more or less here, and this 2.5, if here is 5, is the half is here. So we only kind of do something like this. Here is our vertex. Okay. Then we're gonna find the y-intercept, that is here. It is 0.5. And the next thing we have to do is to find our x and y intercept. First, we have the square root of 25. There is 5 times 5 is 25. 24 is 4. Something like this is 5.3, I guess. So, we have that square root is 5. And the other one is 5 halves minus 25.5 over 10. We are going to transfer this into tens. Is 10 divided by 2 is 5. 5 times 5 is 25 plus 27.5 over 10. And we have 25 minus 27.5 over 10. So we have that our x1 is 25 plus 27 is 52.5 over 10, or 5.25, and x2 is going to be 25 minus 27.5 is minus 2.5 over 10, or minus 0.25. So, going back a little bit, we're gonna find x1, that is this one, 5.25. We have here 5, it is here. Okay? And this is x1. And we have x2, that is minus 0.25. Here is 5, here's 1, it's gonna be around here. So, because there are no imaginary numbers, we can graph it. So if we have our vertex here, it is the highest or the lower point in a graph, and xy and the x2, our graph is going to be a little bit with, I'm going to find it with black. This goes up here and then it goes down to x1. Our graph is going to be like this. So we have to do all the things we did just to find the answer, and we can graph it. Thanks.